there is a plane that is not just an aircraft. It is practically a flying White House. The legendary Air Force One, based on the VC-25A model, is considered one of the most impressive and powerful aircraft on the planet. When he appears in the sky, no one confuses. The blue and white paintwork, gigantic size, and imposing presence turn any landing into a real-world event. But what a lot of people don't realize is that this plane was created to work even during the most dangerous situations imaginable. Inside, Air Force One looks more like a military command center than an ordinary plane. It has offices, meeting rooms, private rooms, industrial kitchen, and extremely advanced communication systems. All this to ensure that the President of the United States can command the country from anywhere in the world, even in the air. The VC-25A is based on a massive Boeing 747, one of the largest airplanes ever built. Its length exceeds 70 meters, and its wingspan is so large that it seems to occupy the entire sky when it passes over airports. The weight is absurd. Fully loaded, it can exceed 370 tons. And the most impressive thing is that it was not made just for luxury. Air Force One was designed to survive extreme scenarios. The aircraft has special systems against electronic attacks, encrypted communication, and protection against electromagnetic pulses that could destroy normal equipment. There is even the ability to refuel in the air. This means that, theoretically, the plane can remain flying indefinitely while receiving fuel from another military aircraft. It is literally a flying headquarters prepared for global emergencies. Inside it, every detail has been thought out for maximum safety. The windows are reinforced, the internal systems have full redundancy, and the crew is highly trained for critical situations. Nothing there is common, but perhaps what impresses most is the symbology of this giant of the heavens. Air Force One doesn't just carry a president. It carries the political, military, and diplomatic weight of one of the most powerful nations on the planet. When its giant turbines start roaring down the runway, it's not just a plane taking off. It is a true air fortress crossing the skies of the world. In the shadows of the night, there is an aircraft so advanced it looks like something out of a science fiction movie. The B-2 Spirit is not just a military bomber. It is one of the most mysterious and expensive war machines ever built by mankind. Its strange shape immediately catches the eye. Without a tail, without a traditional appearance, and with totally unusual lines, the B-2 looks more like an alien ship than an airplane. But there's a reason for this. Each turn was designed to make it virtually invisible to enemy radars. While normal planes reflect radar signals like giant mirrors in the sky, the B-2 absorbs and scatters these waves, dramatically reducing their detection. That's why he became known as the Invisible Bomber. When flying at night, silence and stealth turn the aircraft into a real ghost of the skies. Often the enemy does not even notice your presence until it is too late. The size is also impressive. Its huge flying wing has a wingspan of more than 50 meters, practically the size of the width of a gigantic building. Even though it is so large, it was created to pass through extremely advanced air defenses undetected. And the price of this technology is simply absurd. Each unit of the B-2 Spirit costs billions of dollars, making it one of the most expensive aircraft in history. Virtually every bolt on an aircraft involves secret military engineering and highly sophisticated materials. But the scariest thing is their ability to attack. The B-2 can carry massive amounts of conventional bombs and strategic weaponry while traveling continental distances non-stop. It was created to hit extremely protected targets anywhere on the planet. Inside, the cabin seems cramped for such a gigantic machine. Only 2 pilots control all that invisible fortress. During long missions, they spend hours, sometimes more than a full day, crossing oceans and continents in absolute silence. The B-2 also has an intimidating look when it appears in the clouds. Its black silhouette covering the sky creates an almost surreal scene. It seems like something impossible to exist, until the moment its turbines begin to echo on the horizon. Even decades after its creation, Spirit remains a symbol of extreme technology, military power, and futuristic engineering. A plane so advanced that, to this day, it still seems to be ahead of its time. Imagine turning one of the largest commercial airplanes on the planet into a real flying palace. This is exactly what the Boeing 747-8 VIP represents. Based on the giant Boeing 747-8, This exclusive version was created for billionaires, heads of state and royal families who want to take extreme luxury to the skies. We're not just talking about a private plane. We're talking about an aerial mansion capable of crossing continents. The size immediately impresses. At more than 76 meters long, the 747-8 VIP is larger than many urban buildings. Your presence on a runway completely dominates the airport, looking like a real monster from the skies ready to take off. But it's when the doors open that everything changes. The interior can be customized in absurd ways. Some models have meeting rooms, private offices, gigantic suites, rooms with king-size beds, and even luxurious lounges reminiscent of five-star hotels. All covered with very expensive materials, noble wood, marble, and custom-made details. There are versions that even include elegant internal stairs connecting the floors of the plane. The feeling is closer to getting on a millionaire yacht than on an aircraft. And even with all this luxury, the Boeing 747-8 VIP remains an extremely powerful machine. Its 4 giant turbines generate enough power to move hundreds of tons through the skies at impressive speeds. The range is also gigantic. It manages to fly for thousands of kilometers nonstop, connecting almost any part of the world with absolute comfort. While ordinary passengers face queues in crowded airports, the owners of this giant live a completely different experience. The cabin can be so quiet and sophisticated that many forget they're inside an airplane. Some interiors feature custom lighting, entertainment rooms, luxurious dining areas, and advanced communication systems worthy of executive centers. And the cost goes along with all this awesomeness. Adding up the aircraft and internal modifications, the amount can exceed hundreds of millions of dollars. Every detail is thought out for maximum exclusivity. When a Boeing 747-8 VIP lands at some airport, it does not go unnoticed. Its colossal size, combined with extreme luxury hidden inside the fuselage, turns this aircraft into an absolute symbol of wealth and power. It's not just a business jet. It is a real luxury hotel flying above the clouds. The Airbus A380 is not just an airplane. He is a giant of the heavens created to impress the whole world. When this aircraft appears on a horizon, the first reaction of many people is simply to stop and look. Its size is so absurd that it seems impossible for something so gigantic to get out of the ground. The A380 was designed to be the largest passenger aircraft in history, and it is enough to look at it closely to understand this immediately. These are 2 full floors, a colossal fuselage, and a wingspan so huge that it occupies a good part of the airport. It can carry hundreds of passengers at once, practically looking like a flying city crossing the skies. In some configurations, the number of people on board exceeds 800 passengers. The most impressive thing is that, even though it is so gigantic, the A380 manages to take off surprisingly smoothly. The 4 huge turbines roar with full force as hundreds of tons slowly begin to accelerate down the track. And then something almost surreal happens. That colossal machine just leaves the ground. Inside, the plane looks more like a shopping mall or luxury hotel than an ordinary aircraft. Some companies have installed bars, high-end lounges, elegant staircases, and even first-class private suites with beds and showers. Traveling in an Airbus A380 has become an experience famous all over the world precisely for its unusual space and comfort. The aisles are wider, the atmosphere is quiet, and the feeling during the flight impresses even experienced passengers. But building such a giant was not at all simple. The project required gigantic technologies, adapted airports, and special infrastructure to support the size of the aircraft. Many airports have had to reinforce runways, widen gates, and modify terminals just to receive the A380. Every detail of the plane is extreme. Its weight can exceed 500 tons fully loaded. The tires look like those of giant trucks, and their wings have dimensions so large that they could cover entire houses. Even decades after its launch, the Airbus A380 remains a symbol of Moderna engineering, a plane created to show how far humanity can go when it decides to challenge the limits of aviation. When it crosses the clouds, it doesn't just look like a plane carrying passengers. It looks like a real giant dominating the skies of the planet.